AI art has always had one problem, which is it infamously couldn't remember faces, at least very accurately. We've all had it happen where we put in a photo of ourselves, expect the AI to return something that looks similar to us, and it's actually a completely different person. But I'm going to show you a feature on a site called NightCafe that actually solves this problem and makes it pretty easy to create consistent characters. So let's just get right into it. Now we are here on the website. So this is NightCafe. You're going to find your characters by first of all creating an account, which you can find a link down below to sign up. You're going to go to this side menu. And by the way, I'm on PC if you can't tell. But you're going to go to this My Characters option. You can see I already have created 2 characters. I created a character for myself, which I fed 4 images, and also a character for a purse. Let's just walk through how to create a character. You go to create new character. You can give it any name. So let's just give this one dog, because I want to make a character for my dog. Character type, dog. Select images. So you can go through all of your uploads. I'm just going to drop this photo in. This is just a stock image of a dog. You can add up to 4 photos per character. Gone are the days of having Laura's that you had to feed 60 images to get somewhat of a similar person that you're looking for. The adherence to the photos that you provide is super spot on. Let's create our character. That's really how easy it is. This is how you actually use the character. Let's just do @Cass wearing a purse. Let's just actually remove that. Cass wearing, and this is the purse that I created a character for. I don't know, let's say like in Paris. You can also have it use a different model. Let's also try Nano Banana too, just to compare. So here I am wearing the purse. It's on her neck, so it's not quite there yet, but this is the purse that I used for the character when I built out the character. And I just used one single photo. With items, if it's not a person, you're gonna want to include different angles of this item. So if it's a perfume, maybe the perfume in a hand, maybe the perfume on a shelf. If it's like this purse, for example, maybe the purse being worn and then the purse on the floor, or I don't know, somewhere with like a plain background. So the AI can really grasp what the proportions are for the item. So if it's like smaller, you know, it's in the hand, so you can see like, oh, okay, it's not a giant bottle of perfume. Or for this purse, it kind of probably saw this purse and thought like this is like necklace length or whatever. So that's how we ended up with this necklace purse. Here's the dog wearing the purse. The dog is actually rocking it a lot better than I did. And this is the same dog character that we built together in the video. Well, let's just for fun create another character. Let's give this one perfume. I'm going to use this photo that I found on the internet of a perfume bottle and see how that works for us. Let's try to make editorial style photos of this perfume. So let's do like editorial shot of hand holding perfume. Let's just see how it shows up. This is the hand holding the perfume. Let's see. Editorial shot of the perfume laying in grass, spring style photo shoot, spring style product photo shoot. Let's see how that turns out. This was the result for asking a very simple prompt. So editorial shot of the perfume, which we added in with the @ symbol, laying in grass, spring style product photo shoot. I think that's awesome. So we already went over some use cases for like products, the purse. We can also count the person. So we made a character for a person. The last use case for this awesome new feature, I think, is really for writers and animators. So for example, if you have a web comic or something similar, or you're an indie author and you can't really afford an illustrator, this is a great way to keep consistent characters. Let's create a new character. Let's just call her, we'll use this name, Alice. She's a woman. Let's select images. So let's just go through my creations and see if there's anything we can use. So let's say Alice is a fairy and we want her in different locations, if we want her in different outfits. Let's do that. Alice in a snowy forest wearing a fur coat. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be a great way to tell stories, especially through these consistent characters. And you can do this with any model, though the newer models are a lot more powerful and coherent and stick to the images that you give it. But you can use it with Flux, Klein, 9B, and other models that are free on NightCafe. This was our character, Alice. So let's make a simple storyline with this new fairy character and pretend that this is going to turn into a book. So here's Alice. We're going to make her asleep. Now let's make her wake up and brush her teeth. Here's Alice brushing her teeth. I love it. Alice plays with forest animals like squirrels and chipmunks. She's sleeping. She's playing with animals. I don't know what this thing is though. That's a very scary looking animal. I think I went through most of the use cases. If I missed anything, let me know down in the comments because I, as always, love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you have any questions, definitely leave those down below as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hype up the video so more people see it, and we'll see you in the next one. But until then, bye guys.